We are 1 week away from 2017 Royal Rumble. In my Nostradamus-like predictions, I feel something coming. Gollum and Bo haven't quite seen him for a little while. I hope his hair has dried by now. I feel like this time away, sitting by a river somewhere, catching fish, pouring out the innards, I feel like he would be pretty solid deep into the crazy. The scariest thing about people is their unpredictability. I think he actually has a pretty good bet at this. On his hands, on a chair, biggie shoulders. This year, he actually flies. I don't know what's in the bootios or in the booty juice. I still don't quite understand what they mean by that. But I'm guessing it's magic. Pretty sure that he is Harry Potter incarnate. Jack Gallagher will be the one to eliminate both Brock Lesnar and Goldberg at the same time. At the end of that, Gentleman Jack will politely bow out, excuse himself from the ring, only to then run into Pete Dunne, who has flown over from the UK and decided that he wants to kill him. It's only right to have one Gilbert in the Royal Rumble with one Lord Mayor President James Ellsworth in the middle of the match. They stop and look at each other. It's just this moment of soul recognition. They're actually alternate universe versions of one person. Luke Harper won't make it to the Royal Rumble. Brother Orton is cementing his place in Bray's heart by beating up Brother Harper pre-show. Randy will come out in his little shorts and his top. Harper will be there with his pet sheep, 4 bleats. Orton seriously injures Harper. Harper's out. Wyatt and Orton are both in the ring. Luke Harper crawls out from underneath the ring, pulls Randy Orton out. Orton's on the outside being wailed on by Harper. Chairs, tables, Michael Cole. Bray is getting really distressed. Brother Bray, he's a sensitive soul. He doesn't have a soul, but he's a sensitive in spirit. He is a sensitive cult leader. Stop, my brother. Listen to the Fireflies. And then Harper locks eyes with Wyatt. Harper is pissed. He has devoted his entire life to Bray Wyatt. And all of a sudden, Miss Thang walks in. Harper wants revenge. Jumps up onto the apron. And just as Harper is about to reach in and grab him, Bo Dallas steps in the way. Offers himself as sacrifice instead of Bray Wyatt. Probably actually a literal bloodbath. Royal Rumble Game of Thrones edition. And hey, if Pete Dunne turns up, it could just be Royal Rumble Wolf Creek. Maybe that could be next year's. That could be nice. Turns out there is a bit of a loophole for that, considering, well, he's an infant. I do foresee one winner. And maybe my vision is a little clouded. Maybe he's just the winner of my heart. Chris Jericho to win the 2017 Royal Rumble. He is GOAT. His time is now. You can see him and his time is now. Yeah, I went there, John Cena. Respect. La Luchadora was revealed and it wasn't Roman Reigns. So, what? Mickey James, welcome back. WWE's Ride Along on the WWE Network for $9.99 came back this week. All of a sudden, it was like we already reached Christmas again. We had one Lord Mayor President James Ellsworth riding with Daniel Bryan. It was special. Lord Mayor President James Ellsworth revealed he was also once a Rosebud, as well as Becky Lynch, Simon Gotch, Braun Harambe Strowman. That got me thinking. There are a few superstars at the moment. They've been doing their thing for a little while, but recently they've changed. With that, I feel that maybe they could be invigorated, use being a Rosebud as a starting off point, or maybe they could just use one WWE's Most Ridiculous with Anna Bauert to help them out. One superstar I feel is already well on his way. Seth Rollins, CrossFit Jesus. He's now using the poses. He's working that beautiful magical hair very well. So I feel like he's really embraced that. Sami Zayn recently. I fear for him. Sami stood up to Brock Lesnar. Sami has kind of a death wish, but hey, he's enthusiastic about it. It's quite endearing. He's like Ed Norton from Fight Club. Maybe if he's more in control of that. He's Tyler Durdening himself, it'd be a lot easier to take. Just. Dean Ambrose. Now, Dean Ambrose, for a long time, has been described as the crazy one, the lunatic fringe. Dean's grown up. Dean hit puberty and now he is a mature, lovely young man. Slightly quirky. He's more like the quirky neighbor down the hallway in 12B. Turns out he was just going through a phase and then he got a degree and he's a pretty alright guy. Dean Ambrose. Roman Reigns kind of needs an update. Maybe he could go a little edgier. Kind of like Jaws from James Bond. He could pull that off. He's pretty enough. Gallows and Anderson, just make them what they were. Easy as that. James Ellsworth could really embrace this new makeover from Carmella. He could be certified G territory, but more Al Pacino and Godfather / a 70s pimp. And Emelina, she hasn't debuted yet still. My co-worker, Alex Dana Pawlowski, figured out it's been a long enough time that she would have reached her first trimester in pregnancy. Maybe that's actually just what this is. She will debut with a child, possibly a little broski. Or, by the time she actually debuts as Emelina, they can change it up and she can just go back to Emma. She was awesome. That's all we need. Maybe she can still do that with the child. That'd be kind of cute. Breaking news on SmackDown Live this week. Dolph Ziggler admitted to manslaughter. You're kind of putting yourself in line of fire, mate. Alicia Fox has gone certified. Yep. There's a lot of screaming. I think she might have said something about sexual chocolate, and then I got even more confused because I was like, wait, is she Mark Henry? Maybe it was sexy chocolate. Cedric broke up with her probably as many times as she has slapped Noam Dar, which is a lot. She still kept turning up. Batshit. She may pull a knife. How did this get here? That shit's terrifying. I would guess Noam Dar, who up to this point has been incredibly creepy, he has been the insane one in this scenario. What if all this was for Cedric? He was jealous of Alicia. He wanted that fine young man for himself. All the teasing, the prodding, sexual harassment. Man, not even Days of Our Lives can touch that. It's like a Mexican soap opera meets Police Academy. It's something else.